Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of the Agent Breakdown series that we're doing here on the channel. Today we're going to be breaking down Jett, who is pretty similar to Reyna in the sense that she is very reset heavy when it comes to using her ult and snowballing her ult into something that's more effective than just a simple ability like, a Raze ult, for example. Brimstone ult, for example, as well. So let's go ahead and look at her abilities. Her C ability is called Cloud Burst. It's her smoke ability. It's kind of like a projectile as well because she throws it, which you'll see here in a little bit. It's 100 creds, so I'm just going to full buy those so we can use all of them. And then Updraft, which is her Q ability, also costs 100 creds, and it basically is just, it lifts her into the air. Kind of like an Omen teleport or a Raise Q in the repositioning tool. Now her E ability is her signature spell called Tailwind. And you can see the two little X's sitting above it, very similar to Raise E as well. It resets with 2 elims and gives you another charge. So the quote-unquote hidden passive that Jett has in the game that I don't really see anywhere mentioned is normal characters, you fall off a box, you just kind of fall. You jump, you just kind of jump. With Jett, however, if you hold the space bar or whatever your jump button happens to be, you'll notice that you slow fall. You can sort of hear the sound going on in the background. Let me get up here so you guys can see a bigger example. See, you can see the little wind things on the side as well. So let me show you her C real quick, which is her smoke ability. So if you want to get it up into heaven, for example, Brimstone, you got to line it up with Jett. You just kind of tap C and you throw it. Now you'll notice how it didn't go right up front on here, because as a projectile, it just keeps on going until it stops, basically. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and have Fish in a suit demonstrate Jett's slow ability so you can see what it looks like on an enemy Jett player. See, it has that wispy thing around her. You can sort of hear it going on as well. Now, notably, when you're falling as Jett, let me go ahead and show you the Q as well to get up here. When you're falling as Jett, you'll notice that your spray is the same as if you were sprinting. Spray, it's kind of insane. Get plant real quick. This is what the inside of the Jett smoke looks like. It is not hollow like an Omen smoke. You can see enemy ones have that reddish hint to it, while ally ones do not. So then I'm going to go ahead and have Fish get a diffuse here, and I'm going to sort of explain the E, and then I'll demonstrate it next round. So your E ability is a dash, but it's not just a straightforward dash where, like, you just move to a new location. Her E takes whatever movement you currently have inputted and dashes you in that direction. So what I mean by that is if you're moving forward like I am now, and notably it can only go on a WASD movement, or forward, backward, left, and right. You can't use your E to have an extra movement up if you're using your Q. So if you're not moving, it defaults to forward. If you're moving forward, it goes forward. And then left and right and backwards. If you have movement inputted in any of those directions and you use your E, you're going to dash in that direction as well. Alright, so I'm going to plant, and then I'm going to get the kill on Fish here in a second after I demonstrate her E. So you'll notice if I'm moving forward and I E, I do the dash forward. Next round, I will show you how it looks when moving left and right after I steal his gun.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
So I can just show the left. I might not let me use it here. Yeah. So I'll demonstrate the left and right movement on her E. I'm going to go ahead and kill Fish again as soon as I do that, and then I will show the backwards dash on her E and her ultimate next round.
Even fight? That's fun.
So for the most part, Jett's most unique ability is her E, if you don't include ultimate. Oh wait, I have ultimate now. I can just, yeah, I'll show her ultimate this round. So moving left and right, you'll see that if I have a left input going and I dash, she dashes left. Same happens if you're moving right, you just dash really quickly to the right. Throw some random smokes out. Q again. So With Jett's ultimate, you'll notice how there's 2 icons above her X little ability down on the bottom. If you left click, you can see she has 5 knives out. You throw 1 knife. If you continue to left click, you continue to just throw 1. At any time when you get a kill with Jett's ult, you fill back up to 5 knives. Now, if you right click, it throws the remainder of your knives out. So I'm going to right click and get the headshot here, which is probably going to give me the kill, and you're going to notice how I refresh and get 5 more knives. See how it refills, and you can go. So it has a really high fire rate. Damage is really decent too. I think it's about 60, 70 per knife.
Screw up and they're on us.
Alright, so 2 more things to show real quick. The first thing is going to be a backwards E or a backwards tailwind, so you can see how it'll shove you backwards. Then I'm going to have Fish get the kill on me. I'm going to backwards dash, so you can see what it looks like moving backwards. I'm going to get the plant down. I'm going to have Fish kill me and get defuse and alt point. So if you want to come get alt point here now, I'll wait till you have it to plant. So let's go ahead and see what the dash backwards look like. You can see that all I have in is backwards input. That's the backwards dash. And that's what it looks like as well. So I'm going to get plant down. I'm going to have him kill me and then get the defuse, and then we're just going to see what Jett looks like when she's alting from the enemy team. So I'm going to buy armor this round, and I'm going to have Fish use his ultimate so we can kind of see the animation from the other side, and then I'm going to have him tag me a few times in the body so we can see exactly how much damage it deals as well. I guess before we have him take a few shots at me too, I'm going to try and see if I can show you some like beginning of the round combos of what you would do with Jett. So if your point's clear, maybe collect the point orb. Let's say you can just rush right on in here. Something that might be a good idea. You can see he's already up on the box. It's a good defense point, as well as being up here, holding a defense point, looking down, especially early on where they can't really capitalize on it. And this is what Jett looks like when she has her ultimate out. You know, it's very obvious. Go ahead and throw 1 knife at this wall over here. Okay, so it actually keeps track visually of the knives that you have available too as well. That's pretty cool. So you can see it's pretty obvious that Jett's in her alt form, and she moves a lot faster when she's in her alt form too, as you can see. Alright, so go ahead and hit me in the body with 1 of the knives. I'm behind you. Okay, so with armor, it did 33 of my armor and 16 of my health. So that's about 50 damage. Do 1 more. And then that one took all 17 of my health and 34 damage. So yeah, you can see her knives, about a 3-shot kill if you're hitting them in the body. Go ahead and do it 1 more time. Yeah, 3-shot kill if you're hitting them in the body. Really, really efficient, and it's almost like you get a free gun for the round whenever you have your ult available. It's pretty good. You move super fast. It does have a little bit of a spread on it, but if you are right-clicking to throw out at least knives and you're hitting all 3 of them, it's almost just like one-shot killing people, and then it just refreshes, and you can just keep doing it over and over again. Really snowballs like Reyna's ult, except Reyna's ult doesn't really supply you with any damage bonus other than the combat stim. But the combat stim just makes it so that your time to kill is lower, not instantaneous like Jett's ult can be. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole thing with Jett. She's a super mobile character, very fun, very if you're the type of player who you have pretty precise shots, you can definitely capitalize on her ult and just 1v5 the enemy team completely by yourself. Really, really mobile. The biggest problem with her mobility, which is that her Q, is that the audio cue that it gives is super loud. You can see what that sounded like to me, and it's not exactly quiet. Neither is the floating. It's loud. People hear everything that you're doing. They're going to hear what I just did pretty much the entire A site and have a pretty good idea of where I am. Her smokes are a little weird to use, and they're pretty quick too. They go down super quick. You'll see them come down here in about a second. Yeah, they don't last too long, but they're pretty unique in how they get deployed. Sometimes you can get some pretty odd angles. Let me see if I can. Ah, I missed it. I think you can make that jump. I just missed it there. But yeah, that's
30
Jett for the
seconds
most
left.
part. Super fun character. Very, very mobile. And if you're good at keeping track of movement abilities, something that you're definitely going to thrive with. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and watch the other episodes of the Agent Breakdown series that we're doing here on the channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and have a good one.